on a midnight run or doing something. I don't know what it is, but let's see. What is the vibe? I brought a couple of decks in here. Only a couple. Oh my God. All right, guys. So let's see. You be catching this live, or maybe you're gonna catch it on the rerun. Well, we get some people in here. Let's see. Okay. All right, all right. All right, guys. So let's see. What is the quickie? What is it that you need to know? Okay. It's real quick. It says, what's the vibe? What is going on? Hmm, Let's see. So we got in here exhausted. So there could be somebody that is exhausted. They're exhausted. They're wanting to know what is going on with you. Is, whatever they're doing towards you, or whether they're giving you the cold shoulder. I heard like gray rock. That terminology, I'm not too aware. But what's going on, Tina Romero? What is going on? Yes. Whoever is, giving you the gray rock, the silent treatment, they're exhausted because for a lot of you guys, they expected you to be in this energy. And maybe you was, Tina, at one point you were like, what the hell's going on? Stuck. No options. And you're wondering why. Like you could be a finance bitch and you're wondering why. Well, it's this person. Look, they could have caused legal issues. If this is child support, they didn't want to pay you child support. They wanted to be smashing and giving in and doing all these things. But, you know, for some of you guys, they didn't even want to marry you. They just wanted to smash, to, rub that ass. Your energy is potent. Two in the chat, and there's only one like. What the hell? Yeah. So for a lot of you guys, this could be, somebody that is. They could have took you to court. This could be at work. They didn't want to pay you. This is an employer. They said that promised you if you do this and if you do that, and you're exhausted, and you might have pulled away, and you could have said, you know what? I'm gonna give it to God, and they laughed at you. What God? What God is your God? And they laughed, and you might have been like, God, are you going to handle this? And the minute that you take your focus off and you start moving in a different direction, because you could have been, all exhausted. Are you going to handle this, God? Reversing to you. And you just allow God to handle this. This is spiritual court. Now, for some of you guys, you're going to find out that the person that cheated you out of money, this is in career, they said. This is a person that didn't even send you your last check. For some of you guys, if you were going through a process where they were supposed to pay you, I don't know why I heard 2020. You know how the whole, court system was out of whack. It's a person that your employer could have lied on you. They could have said this and that, and they were going to pay you. But since the courts were all jacked up, they didn't pay you. You had a lot of love for this job, this career. I know it says intimacy, but they said focus on career. And that career, basically this boss, man or lady, whoever was running the department, they wanted you to trap. They wanted you to come begging back for your job because of the epidemic system. The way things were going, they wanted to have you like begging for your job. And this is a person that didn't have the same skills like you. Like if this is you, boo, hit the like button. Rub that nipple, get that energy here and pass like this. Yes. It says, my faith is what still has me going. That's what I'm talking about, Tina. Yes. Now let's see. What does my viewer need to know? My viewer, the one that's, didn't get paid, they left it in God's hands. Let's see. What is it, that you need to know? You need to be in your masculine energy. I want to say that some of you guys have somebody coming towards you that is going to put it down, but not all of you guys, because some of you guys like, I don't want the D, I want the money. I want the dinero. If it's a D, it better be in Spanish. Dinero. Put it in the comments, baby. Chicago in the house, baby. Look at this. You want the dinero. Fuck that shit. You're like, no, no, no. I need the dinero. You know? And this is the green door. It's old exes. It may be that, you know, you're giving the green door, but I'm hearing if it is about a relationship, because remember, we're talking about dinero. Where's the money, honey? Put it in the comments. I'm waiting on the money. This dinero, this little dick energy, even if it's big dick energy, you don't want it. This is for my ladies right now. If you're a male, you could have big dick energy and it could open a lot of doors. You know, and maybe your dick smells very, very, very good. I don't know why I said it that way, but yo, you're about your money. Yes, you had other bitches that were taking away from your money. So let me balance back to the women. So look, my women, you're very hopeful. You're expecting that change, that money, whether it's, your ex gets their shit together and pays you the child support because it takes two, right? I keep hearing that song. It takes two to make the thing go right, something like that. And you could be in this energy, stagnant. I can't get up. That's how I felt. Like the last freaking days, like Monday, Tuesday, all of a sudden, fuck, it's like the weekend, which is good because right now, I had to go like this, go out and about, do my little thing. From the last reading to right now, I stopped at the gas station. Yes, but there's somebody that's envy when it comes to your money, your I was gonna say your energy, and they're hopeful. Like, you think collective will want me back? Did you hear that? Like, want me back? There's somebody hopeful out there, and you're laughing. You're like, huh, want you back? No, 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 mijo, mija. Put it in the comments. No, and this, with all that envy that you displayed, this person could have took you to jail, or could have accused you of things. And I'm talking about in the workplace. This person wants you back because you have this energy. You attract clients, you bring clientele, you have this energy that, yo, when you're on scene, on deck, I heard in your department, you uplift the whole shit, almost the whole staff. And what happens when you uplift? This is your good energy. I want you to know this. Am I yelling? No mames, no name, no mames. This is what I heard. But I don't know if I'm yelling, but if you are, you're yelling it out to the universe. Like, no mames, this is my energy. Because when you're, on deck with the staff, you lift them up. And what does that mean? More dinero, more dinero. And your boss, whether it's a man or a bitch, shit, she doesn't want you to know that. But you know that. Yes, look, this is how it felt. And the cards are balancing on my nuts. So this person could be like, oh, shitting balls, shitting bricks right now. If you was to leave the department, if you don't answer the call and then you don't come back, the clientele's gonna go somewhere else. So you could be hopeful and you could be laughing and you could be laughing at their envy. They're resentful. And viewer, if this is in you, if this is you, like we're gonna keep it on the. If this is you, pull that energy, sácalo como un pedo perdido. Like, fuck that shit out and get into your energy. Because look, you could be, but infinite. I'm such a teddy bear, man or woman. I fucking suck and I do everything. Doesn't matter if you carry a little bit of envy. That energy, yo, it could cause stagnation. Not for the other person, but you. Like in the minute, you might succeed a little bit, but no. So we're even letting our haters know, bitch, don't be messing with our viewers right here. Especially if it's Tina. Don't be messing with Tina. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tina will laugh at your little dick. Anyways, let's keep it forward and you'll be stagnant. Tina, Tina said my dick was little. Right, Tina? You don't give a fuck. Tina's like, shit. I'm not I'm not gonna be drowning and trying to captain save a builder or Bob, You're like, I'm saving my own chichis in this ass. Like, yeah, I don't care how fine you look, because some of you guys could be meeting somebody that could be, I got all these abs, but his little dick is like this. He's shooting steroids, It doesn't even, you have to use a fucking pump. If it's not in your hands, it's like literally hook it up to a battery. Vamos a la chingada. See, this you could have been dealing with somebody that was narcissistic. I think I'm the big huevo, the big nut. And this is in the job too. And then they fire you or you left. Some of you guys, you were leaving and then they fired you. Or they told everybody, I fired their lazy ass, their non-conforming ass, man or woman. I fired them. You're looking at them like, bitch, I fucking left. But you don't want to say nothing. You do, but then you don't. You know what I'm saying? So you distant yourself. And this guy or woman in your department at work, I know muy chingona and chingona. She's sucking dick over there. If it's a lady in your department, your leader, your boss lady, over your department. your supervisor. Oh no, she's sucking dick over there with the other supervisor. No LI, fucking queer, But you know what? You're like, fuck, it's my birthday every day. And you give them thing, wish them well. For some of you guys, that person could have shit all in their fucking mouth right there in their nose. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but you're moving forward. And some of you guys, you're meant to open up your own thing, your own changarro, cantina, whatever it is, but you're gonna fucking make it pop. Now, I wanna sell you this card. I wanna show you this card. I get silent and then they get scared. Fuck. Tina, with your look and everything, you're like, I don't know, but that little silent behind you, you don't even know. There's a naked angel behind you. They might be silent because Archangel Michael's behind you and naked, and then with a big ass boner, and you're over here like this. Bitch, say what? Say something. And hey, Archangel Michael's behind you, and he has his fucking, he's yawning with his dick hanging out, and it's a big ass dick, and all the bitches are like, and you're thinking like, bitch, tell me something. Archangel Michael's like, calmate, Tina, calmate. Yes. But I was gonna show you this because look, I don't know, Tina, this was coming out when you came out. You're like, bitch, tell me something. Look, sexy ass. Tina's like, what? Big boss. Look, I'm telling you. Ahí viene pinche Archangel Michael. And you're like, don't you stand there, Archangel Michael. I've been sitting here with no ding-a-ling over here, celibate. You told me to wait. God, what's up? Can they, Archangel Michael, give it to me just one night? I promise I won't tell. And you're all right here, like, I'm not wearing underwear. You told me to come to you, God, but naked. And you're looking around. There's only just Archangel. And look at this. Don't let his pecker, you want to take advantage, right? So, anyways, let's keep push forward, okay? There was a fucking little quickie. I don't know. It says get the likes up. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's see. Rub your chi-chis first. Okay, my ladies, tell them. Rub the chi-chi first. Go. If you got a little hair right here, don't worry. An infinite man like me would be even plucking them. I knew this one girl she was Italian. Yes. She was connected with this record guy. I took his bitch. At that time, I was young. And she had this black hair, long black hair, nice pale skin. Like I could see the veins going to the chichis. And when I was there, I had to turn on the light. I was like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, I have a little bit of hair. You think that I stopped? Man, I was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure. And I rubbed down there. It was nice and slick. Y vámonos. I turned back the lights and let's get down to business, baby. It was just dental floss at that time. I was only 18. Well, pushing 19. Those good old times. Oh my God, who's remembering that? He's very respectful. Sorry, but you're. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Some card fell down here, and they want me to leave it there. Look, daydreaming. Somebody's daydreaming of you. I know my eyes. I wanted to kind of get them like a gray eyes, but I want to hypnotize you. I want you to dream about me. To all the sexy ladies out there, I want you to daydream. I want to take away all your dreams of hate, anger, or resentment. I want to take that away and fill you with so much love, with prosperity. It's almost like you grabbing that bag of hatred towards another person and pull my ears while you're riding me, pull them and have your anger and just rock it back and forth. And you son of a bitch, but towards your ex that did you wrong. I promise my toes will be like this. Oh, I want you to let your frustration out. And this will help you cut the ties because some of you guys, you've been needing, like Archangel Michael, you saw how he's standing behind you. And then he pulls it off with God. He's like, are you protecting Tina or the rest of these bitches down here? And he's like, of course, God. But his pecker's hanging out. He wants to smash. There could be, somebody, Michael, that you're dealing with. Hmm Something. Look, this person could be watching you. This could be even me going, I see those nalgas, but you gotta take a shower. And then for some of my ladies, yo, when you wash, oof, like Archangel Michael's in there. You feel the presence. He's like, God, you told me to protect the collective. I don't know about you, but I be looking like, God, the Archangel that you sent me, it better have some chi-chis. I don't want Archangel Michael watching me. Fuck that. Archangel Michael, step your ass out and send me fucking Sophia with the big nalgas. Yes. Okay. That's enough because it ended up in daydreaming, and then we have a card that's lost. But I want to tell you before we get to the money, okay, honey, we're going to give you one of these angel numbers, okay? This was a real quickie. Guys, if my eyes are bothering you, again, grab the chi-chi, pinch it, go to the left, to the right, all the way down, and then hit the like button. I promise you, the energy's coming from God, not from me. Okay? Because you know what? I give God all the glory. I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm sharing my energy with you. Look, 505, Cinco de Mayo could have been, something where you lost your virginity. For some of you guys, not all of you guys, but for some of you guys, I kissed. For some of you guys, you could have kissed a girl, and you're like, Infinite, don't put it out there. hmm And it says drama alert, 1818. So that's 80. This is 8-8. This is the portal coming up in Lion or Leo's energy. Go to Leo. Leo's, man, that reading had me on the edge. I took a little while. I had to go and release too. Yo, I have my girl on call like, bitch, I need to release. She's like, oh my God, hurry up, me too. So I had to fucking leave the Leo reading and I fucking went quick, but I took my time. Anyways, let's go back. I was thinking of Gaby. Uy, su pinche madre. Ay, tíramelos en la cara. And I was like, what? Todavía no. This is too much information for you guys, right? Okay, let me calm down. All right, guys. Because it's only like 1 o'clock. Is it 1:30? Fuck. Some of you guys were getting ready and you and your man's like, oh my God, when is Infinite going to come up? Because by the time that we finish the reading, you're hot and ready. And your person's like, that's the way I like you. Go and look at another episode. So 909 could be significant. In 909, right away, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have a Virgo or a bad guy close to you, next to you. He could be a Virgo. He could be very, very good. 2020, again, didn't we talk about 2020? Compassion. Yes, with new beginnings. So this person could have did you wrong around 2020. This could be a Virgo, somebody with Virgo in their chart. They said heavily. This person could be a kinky or clean freak is what I meant, but kinky came out. Now, when I'm doing my reading, guys, some of you guys are going to be tempted to be like newcomers. Oh my God, what channel did I get into? Bitch, you came in and that was your energy we picked up. You're a freak in nature, but in this channel, this is, certified. Look, I cover it with the blood of Jesus, and only us will know about this situation. And plus, it's okay. All of us are freaks. I'll be the first one to admit it. I wish I could put it, but I'm speaking it out to you guys. Look. So, anyways, 7-7 is good luck. The first one that can rub their chi-chi and hit like that hasn't hit like, and even if you haven't hit like, if you already hit like, go like this, yeah, catch. Because look, you have 7-7, puro good luck. This could be in love and sex and money. Yo, you could hit the lottery this weekend. Make sure you come back and donate. You could donate even right now. Look, 888. I have my Cashapp in the description. Yes, you could be the lucky fucker. I'm talking in ladies, not the fuckers, porque I told you guys, if you're that other, my cousin doesn't look exactly like me, but he says, tell him that I look just like you. Ese güey es Joto. It's from Gilroy. And then another cousin calls me, why? They're fighting two Jotos that are my cousins. Why do you only recommend Rivera? What about me, El Chalo from Pennsylvania? I'm like, fuck, these fucking jotos. Fuck, like, okay, I have to fucking split them up. It says personal power with this 888, okay? You might be seeing a lot of 8 8s. You could be feeling the 888. If you haven't hit the like button, you're not getting these magical powers, these magical orgasms, this magical energy of abundance. It's up to you, not me. I don't make the rules. But it says right here, all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. What did I just say? Now, if you don't want multiple orgasms, then you're on the wrong channel. Go over there to Sprinkle Sprinkle or whoever you need to. And yo, bring me Linda with those pinches nalgas. Lately, have you seen how fine that bitch be looking? Wow, I'm thirsty. Somebody told me, oh, you're so thirsty for Linda. Man, do you see? She did her hair a certain way. When we astral travel, shit, her booty's getting bigger. Anyways, let's get out of this. Because this enoja al Gaby. And then Cindy va a estar ahí. A mí no me invitas. Get the fuck out of here. It says, angels are sending the number. I can't even read because you guys have me so excited. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Okay? You might be given head when you finally see 888. I don't know. If you're a woman, okay, for my fellas, hang in there. You might be down there. Make sure it smells like, Chanel Coco or something like that. It says your surroundings, your surrounding will treat your, I can't even read with y'all, man. I have y'all's pinche nalgas all in my face. No, my nalgas first. No, her nalgas first. I don't know. It says your surrounding will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Okay? So don't give your nalgas out just to anybody. You can confirm with me. I can give you a yes or no question. I'll pull a card. It says 7-7. Good luck. Okay? And this could be you telling good luck, me giving you another fucking head job, to your ex. You're like, oh, good luck. I'm not fucking touching those pinche pelotas asquerosas. That's what I heard. For my fellas, like, I still tear it up, Infinite. What the fuck are you talking about? I've been on a dry spell. I feel you, bro. I feel you, because that's your choice. It says, this message for the 7-7, okay? You guys could be born on the 7 or in year 77. For some of you guys, you could get lucky at the Vegas, strip or at the strip bar, because in the quarter they have the little like maquinitas. It said, this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainties. Tina, I don't know. Like, yo, who's in here? Oh, Charlene, yo, you could be like, I'm telling you, you could be uncertain. You could be like, is he gonna bust in my mouth or am I gonna, can he last longer? Charlene, this could be for you. And then that certainty is like you're feeling and pumping and you're squeezing and you're like, not this time, fucker. You're not nutting right away. Maybe you need to flip around and let him, like 69 or something, like a cancer. You're like, bitch, I don't care if you're not cancer. This tonight you are, and you're squeezing the balls. And don't forget the cock ring. Very important. Make sure it's tightening because you're not going to, you're trying to get lucky. You want to explode. You want to, you want to feel the energy from your kundalini. Acá. Plus, you want to give them a new hairdo, with that monkey. When when you squirt, it's going to be crazy. He's going to be like this, like, oh my God. You haven't came in a long time, and no, bitch. That's why God sent you here. So, Charlene or Linda, if you're listening, yes. Look, 222, feminine forces, and this is feminine forces. Like, yo, some people they click off. Oh my God, this is too gross. And behind the scenes, they're right there. Hi. and they're peeking back and forth into our channel, into our chat room. These are the bitches that are undercover. I don't like the nastiness, but they do. Fucking dildo is all like this. Oh my god, because they use the shit out of it. You know, it's all like this. The dildo used to be smiling, but it's like this for so much, and they click off and on from the channel. Ah! Some of them, they send me a letter. You need to repair my phone. What happened? I have water damage. That bitch was right there watching us on the chat and here, and then they want me to pay the repair for their phone. Bitch, use a cover. Anyways, you see how exciting I got? Fuck. My master life path number. Oh my God, 22? Is that your master life? Ooh, you're dangerous. You're dangerous. Like, yo, you could be writing somebody and pobre little nuts. He came in with big balls and you sucked the energy out of them. With the power of the 22 life path, you don't mess around. You're compatible to the life path 4 and the life path 8. So you know when it's a life path 4 or an 8, you're like, man. And if that life path 8 could be, somebody that pulls back and you're like, that's the one I want. Be careful, you're gonna find out. I'm telling you, you're gonna come back to this channel, you're gonna say, Infinite, you were right. This fucker was an 8. And I'm a 22, which equals a 4, right? And this person's he's gonna want to pull your fucking test, your pinchy, your ovaries, and you're wanting to pull. It's too much graphic in here. Okay, so let's go back to it says you're coming out winning, like you're coming out winning, like we're gonna cheer you up, all of us, when you're busting a nut, like spiritually, we're gonna be like this. You got it, bitch. I don't know why that came to mind. Have you noticed how crazy y'all's energy? Because I'm just mirroring y'all's energy, like different of you guys. Where did you grow up? In Cali, in Mexico, and then over here in Texas, and then up north? But I'll be honest with you, I spent a lot of time in hell. That's why I'm a little more, darker guy. He said, I need you to be a little more brown. So I got 1818. It says willpower. It says, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. Like, I can't wait to get back to the house. I want to pull some cards for you guys. Yes, because it says right here, significant events. It says you will progress in your endeavors. Some bitches wanted to see you on the ground. They wanted you homeless. They wanted you not to have a marriage, a boyfriend, somebody that would do you raw, like without a fucking condom, raw, like it be your person. Other bitches were hating on you. Let me see what name comes to me. Captain Jeff. Captain Jeff, you could have been putting it down, and somebody's like, I wish his pecker doesn't get up. If you're a guy. And these bitches are pissed because you chose a person, and they want you to be hitting those nalgas. But Captain Jeff, I gotta tell you, if you're a man, you're gonna have a lot of bitches, and they have this visual idea of your pecker, and they want it to be just mine, like in your block. That's why your chick doesn't want you walking out. Now, if you have a little pinche puro, eres más puto. Bitch, you better have a fucking German Shepherd, a fucking boxer or something. Don't be out there with a little boxer or a little poodle, bitch. You're gonna attract jotos. Unless you are. Who knows? Charlene, let's see. Charlene, you have good luck. Like big time. They tried to unalive me 3 times. Tina, you went to hell and came back, and they're like, oh my God, are you back? You came back with a fucking little sartén of barbecue, hot dogs, and fucking carne asada. And they're like, you made it back, bitch. What the fuck you think? God made me powerful. And I know how to cook. I don't just shake my ass. Tina, you tell them. Tell them. Captain Jeff is like, shit. What's up, Tina? I want to see those nalgas shake. Right, Captain Jeff? Jeff ain't playing around. He's laughing, but he's like, Tina, what's up? Infinite said, you shake your ass. And, you know, I've been stroking it, and your name just popped up on the screen. So maybe there's something for me and you. See how I got up like that? Tina's like, hi, Jeff, can you send me a picture before it gets hard and when it gets hard? And put a measuring thing. Like, Tina's very blunt. And Jeff is like, espérate, hold on. Let me show you what I know. You might even be eating a pinche, what are those called? Those licorice. Yeah, those, no bueno. In Mexico, they're like, they put an X on it. Because that shit, it has like this stuff that it fucks you up, bitch. It won't get up. I don't care, Jeff. You might say, bitch, my shit is el fierro, está por eso. I don't know, man. Look at my dog over here. I wish you guys could see him. Okay, pickle me pants. And we have Paige. Oh, hey, love, what's going down? You want something? I think you want something. Hold on. Let's see. What's your angel number? Oh, yeah, yeah. You got one and then two zeros and then a one. It's almost like God is telling you, just focus straight right there. And you're like, what is it? And you're excited. 22 in the chat, 28. Okay, with 38. It says new beginnings. And you're like, fuck. You're like, is that true, Paige? Because I feel like you're ready for this new beginning. It says a new phase in a religious. La chingada. I only say that because that was your energy, like religious, like God loves when you're fucking horny. When you're horny and nasty, like God created you. What the fuck? Don't be sitting there religious. Religious is what you connection you have with God. You know what I'm saying? Even my stomach went, Okay, it says, or spiritual quest. See how things are getting better. Don't be quick to be throwing your tandem adult tantrum. They said, because what you have coming when it comes to love, if you're in a relationship and you have a new relationship coming, or this could be you like religiously going, you know what? I want to be a nasty bitch, man or woman. Like if you're a man, you're gonna be like, no, I've married you this long and I've never entered into a chiquito. And if you're a woman, you're gonna tell your dude, like, you know what, bitch? You tore my fucking cat up. Now, what's up with the little one? What do you mean? But first, you're gonna make him toss your fucking salad so he knows if he's gonna put it in there. Better take it easy. That's what I heard. Now, if this is too much for you, whoever you were, because I forgot who it was. Pickle Pants, let me know. Oh, it was for Paige. Paige, if you entered into this room, whew, just be prepared. You're gonna have sexual power. It says new beginnings and personal development. It says a new phase in a religious or a spiritual quest. I'm telling you, this person's gonna turn you in and out, and you're gonna be like, I didn't know that 69, and he might be cancer. Cancer son cochinos in spiritual, sexual ways. I heard what I'm hearing. It says you're gonna go through a spiritual awakening. Imagine, oh my God, are you still in here? This Paige, are you still in here? Hello? Paige, tell us if you're still in here. It says, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. I like it already. Paige, are you in here? Oh my God. All of us are going to cheer for you. Paige, if you only knew, because it says it's going to feel like the dark night of the soul. And we already know, man, that shit is scary. But if you've already been through it, you're like, yes. You know, because we grow. And then you have an excuse. God, I was so cochina and I did all of this, but it's because I was going through the night, that kind of thing. It says, you're on the path of enlightenment, and this too shall pass. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. Look, behind it is 101. They want you to check that angel number 101 because it says starting over. Oh my God, you guys are exciting in here. Now, 55 is very personal to me because that's like, 10. 55 is like, fuck. Some of you guys could be born in 55. Intuition, inspired action. And it says, beautiful. You're so beautiful. I keep hearing that song. You're so beautiful when you shake those nalgas. You guys are going to make me cry. Like I'm feeling this energy. Like, yo, you know how beautiful and gorgeous you guys are? Fellas, if you're in here, like, tell them. You're so beautiful, especially when you send me a picture of your nalgas. Like, yo, I won't show them to nobody. Just be me and you. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Remember, when I'm speaking like this, I'm channeling. I want you to know it's kind of like that brochure kind of guy. I haven't named this entity that comes in here and speaks nasty because a lot of you guys, it's the energy that we're both going back and forth. 1122. I remember 1122. That's like November 22nd. That was around the time that I lost my virginity. Yes, it was in November 22nd. But I'm talking about my virginity like, yo, I was in kindergarten. And there was two girls and they wanted me both. And my cousin, was he was el papi chulo, the one, his mama dressed him up. And I was dark, chubby, with my ranchero, one of those, like if you're from Mexico, bitch, you had one of those fucking, plaid shirts and shit. And they tore my fucking fighting over me. I was just like this. And they were kissing me, tonguing me. I didn't even know I was a virgin. So some of you guys, you could experience that, okay? I'm just kind of, it says great shift. It says personal growth. Yes, even my teacher, Mrs. Martinez, I remember her in fucking San Jose. Ese es mío, and she would always have me next to her. My cousin would be mad. Pinche joto of my cousin. Yes. It says the eye candy, 55. Some of you guys don't even realize how gorgeous you are. If somebody lately hasn't told you you're fucking gorgeous, I would virtually right now, tongue you down just to let you know you're fucking awesome. You're amazing. You're gorgeous. When your cheeks turn, red, when you act shy, even if you're mean as fuck to everybody else, but to me, when you're nice and I see bubbly and what do you want me to do, Infinite? Shit, get the fuck out of here. Everything, mija. Everything. With 33 right here, 333. It says growth, creativity, and then joy. Get the fuck out of here. My son's birthday is 11/23, a miracle. Damn right. Let him know every day you're such a miracle. And you're going to be a badass. Teach him about women. Don't let women hurt him. But even if he gets hurt, let him know that's part of life, mijo. Learn to still love so you can attract love. Even like when I was going through my process, my priest was like, mijo, you have an energy of love. You attract these bitches that, and he said it like that, pinches viejas, in Spanish. Pinches viejas, algunas. I was like, what you mean? They're, because I'll take them to church. I'm a very spiritual person. He goes, man, yo pensaba que era tu ex or the one you were with at the moment, pero no, una pinche nalgona. Hey, they're human. You know how to pick them, but they're dangerous. And I said, well, how? How do I know? They say, your soul knows. Tu alma sabe que they're dangerous. And only you know how to calm that fire in them. He spoke in English in that term. Ah, la chingada. So a lot of you guys, you have this spiritual awakening for my ladies that you're gonna experience a person, and there could be some of my fellas are in here. If you know, you're like, fuck, Infinite. I love when they're aggressive in bed and they tear me up, and some of them, they're like that. But if you're the lady, you're gonna meet somebody that's been through the same thing you've been through. And he's also going through the soul of the night or whatever, a la chingada they call it. And both of you guys, by then, You could be celibate for a while, and he too, and he's like, fuck, I'm tired of just, being cheap. Supposedly doing exercises with his hand, and then you're over here, well, my hand does this, and both of you guys, I want to get married to you. I don't know about marriage, but I'm going to still smash. And it's going to be something so beautiful because both of you guys are going to be open. Like, yo, you don't want to get married? Fuck, I want to smash though. And then you could be the woman and be like, you know what? Because remember, it said something about religious. You're going to be like, I like you a lot. And you might be grabbing his pecker at the moment. Like, I don't have anything, but like, ¿sabes qué? We don't need to get married. You're right. Who the fuck needs to get married if you love this person and you dig this person and they dig you and ay a la chingada if they fucking made your kundalini go up, you're not gonna be mad. Oh, you just want me for these nalgas. You're gonna be like, I just want you for that pecker. And then he's gonna look, I want you for those nalgas. And you know what happens? The beautiful thing, the more that those connections, like both of you guys are gonna be like magnets. And then there might be a little phase where the jealousy kicks in because you'll be telepathically, like after you finish, you're like, and he's over here, like, oh, did that just really happen? And you're thinking to each other, like, yes. And you're like, but I still don't want to marry you. And he's over here, I don't want to marry you either, bitch. And you're over here, like, bitch, but I don't want nobody else to fucking grab that picker. And he's over here, like, those nalgas are just for me. And both of you guys are like, what? And then you become united. You become, what do they call it? Exclusive, just you and them. But in the back of your mind, you might be like, but that motherfucker has it like this, and his veins are popping out, and when I grab it, it fucking squirts everywhere. Like you have this thing that you love about this person, but you're gonna trust. Because he also is like, oh my God, when I put it in, hasta el pinche chiquito se le hace así, and he's never felt that before. And I don't know why I'm picking up on your nastiness, but some of you guys, fuck. Y'all think it's bullshit. But if you made it this far, oh my God, the sex life you're about to have, we're all going to be taking notes. Oh my God, Tina, really? What are you doing? And luego over here, Pickle Pecker Pants is like, oh my God, I didn't know it went that far in. And look at his nuts. Like, yo, I'm telling you, you have to correct. I just picked up on you guys, and I want you to laugh and be joyful. You're going to get something. Look, it says 10-11. Take action. I don't know about you guys, but maybe for some of you guys I'm picking up, you could have been a little bit shy, intimidated, like when it came to intimacy. But yo, after this awakening, after this time that you've been spending, even the fucking, for my ladies, your dildo's gonna be, hi, Dios mío, give me the break. And you're gonna have this new person that God puts him in, and you're gonna be begging God, like, God, is this the one? Is this the one? Like, show me some action. You're looking at the clock because you want to see 333 because 333 was joy, right? Joy, happiness, and all kinds of shit. And then you're like, I want to see 10-11 because that means take action. Yo, you might even, for my women, you might even tear his shit. And he's like, man, I'm not even ready. That motherfucker will be shrunken like this. But if you kiss him lightly and you tell him, Papi, don't worry, and breathe in slow while you're grabbing his nuts, and you're gonna be like, don't you worry, I got everything under control. Fuck, get the fuck out of here. I can't tell you the rest. You're gonna have to find out, but it says right here, take action. I even have to breathe slower. Fuck. Y'all's energy is like, fuck. It says, this is a call to action, okay? To move forward, not backwards. No, 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 no. We don't go. No, eso ya pasó de eso ya. That's old. That's somebody else's toy. And if they got stuck with a toy that doesn't work, that's none of your business. That's none of your business. You just look forward. And I say that with a lot of love because some of you guys, you have your exes that are coming back. I know I want you back, man or woman. This man might be kind of, oh, bitch, vete para allá con el pinche joto que te fuites. Because for some of you guys, they're going to want you back. That woman doesn't cook like you. That woman doesn't shake it like you, let alone does acá. But the new person, you're looking forward. You're like, infinite, Diosito Santo, please. I don't care what size it is, pero let it be hard until I, something like that. I don't know. But now I can I went into this trance like energy because it's y'all's. The fuck out of here. Iris, I love your name, man. Iris. I had a girlfriend named Iris in school. Look, there's change coming, okay? Man, we used to tear it up like a motherfucker. Anyways, I say it says change 555 could be something you see often, okay? Yeah, if you guys see Linda, I don't know why I heard this. Tell her that it's all like Donkey Kong. I've been holding back a little bit, okay? She's got her hair and everything fancy, and ooh, if you seen those nalgas the way they shake, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, too much TMI. But it also says right here, the sooner you get going, like sooner, and it says it twice, you will accomplish what you set out to do. Which, while I was reading it, I was getting like, fucker, talk about business, not just love. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'll let you see it in a minute because I want you to see it. It does say sooner twice. It says, those with patience will eventually reap the reward of their perseverance. I'm going to show it to you, fuckers. Take a snapshot. Yes, it said sooner twice. And then patience with the 555. Whew, whew. My God, look where it ends. This, you guys that are watching this live, you don't even know how freaking blessed you are. Even the ones that are gonna watch it on the replay, you guys are blessed. But the ones that are right here, right now, you're freaking blessed. Like, yo, you could be manifesting more money. I'm winning the lottery, and you're over here practicing whatever that was that I showed you right now, manifestations, and you're like, oh, and you fucking water everywhere for my ladies, and you're just seeing like money signs and everything in the career that you want to be in. Because for a lot of you guys, you are gonna be out here talking and speaking and like I heard like changing people's lives, like other people's. What you've been through, my God, when it comes to relationships, how you trusted and you were patient, and how your sex life changed after you trusted that God was gonna give you better. You heard the motorcycle? He might be pedorro for the ones that are no Spanish, but man, is he gonna give it to you? And you will encourage other people that are in marriages that are dead. They don't even get laid. They sleep in different beds. And some of you guys, it could be your own family, your sisters, your cousins, because you had the fuerzas to not settle, the strength, if you don't know fuerzas, to move on and trust, even though you went through hell with the divorce, with them plotting, with them trying to financially abuse you. And yes, us men, we get financial abuse. Let me know. I'll let you know in my book. No mames. Financial abusing me so I wouldn't go to my new love. Oh, esta esa pinche pedorra, she fucking canceled out too. So I'm praying to God. God, she forfeited her spot as well as this other one. You could be like me, fuck. God loves when we play like this, but we're not really playing. We're being honest. Like, fuck, they forfeited. I want a new one. And plus, I told God, I want to be able to choose. I want that card to come out that says options. Meaning, and I want to test drive a couple of times just to make sure that it's right for me and my future. Thank you for the star. And when you have that connection, that bond with God, thank you for the star, baby. You live a fantastic life. Some people say, you're living in fantasy. Well, fuck you. Tell them, fuck, I get it back. Go into action, okay? But I wanted to give it from this one because a lot of you guys, I feel you're going to be making money moves big time. of you guys, I feel you're gonna be making money moves big time. And if you guys want another minute, I got some other cards I think in the hidden compartment. Okay, look, this is what they wanted me to show you. ¿Ves? We got the motorcycle next to us. Ándale, súbete a mi moto. Look, I want you to hear it. You see it? Súbete a mi moto. So look, now if this is you and you want to claim this, hit the like button, rub that nipple, because the nipple is very important. It communicates. It sends a communication through your body, but also you need that communication. You want your whole body to know that you want financial freedom. So what are you going to do? God is giving it to you. See that clear sky? I'm going to read it to you. It says, strive for financial freedom. Increase your income. Reduce unnecessary expenses and invest wisely to achieve independence and security. Okay? So that was the card they wanted me to give you. So how do you do that? Don't live beyond your means. Fuck that shit. If you're going through a divorce, we saw that legal situation. Yo, when God told me, hold back, it looked like that bitch won on my case. But God was it's so strategic. I can't even say it. That when He started to show me how everything was gonna play out, because for some of you guys, you could be in the situation where God shows you. You might have told them, if you fuck me over, this is gonna happen, bitch. You'll be on the east side shaking nalgas for money. Pues they didn't listen, and the way they did you dirty. Whoo, you see the motorcycles running around. They're gonna be lost, trying to find you. Why? Because they didn't apologize. Now, we're going to do this one. We're going to do one of each, okay? And then we're going to close it out. It's thundering loud. Whew. You haven't even heard the thunder yet. Okay, one. This is going to be Shadow Love. One card for my collective. Xmas. They said for the first three people. For the one that says the first 333 and the first 555 and the first 888. We're going to pull one card from this deck. Okay? Okay, for the first 3-3, just, and then we got the 888. Okay, harvest. Okay, and then we have 5-5. Okay, Tina. Ooh, you got it again. Okay, so the first one, just trophy. Okay, the 3-3-3. Ahí viene. Look, alone. Okay, it says right here, you feel like you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. Keep trusting. At the bottom of the deck, look, unpredictable. I feel like you're going to have this love that's going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to put it to the test. And that test is going to, it's almost like God and the devil are watching. Are you going to settle? So for you, 333, Sophie, if you embody your power and you're like, I don't like this and I don't like that, and you tell God, you promised me such and such. Ooh, you're going to make God cry because He's been waiting for you to not settle. And you not being in that energy of desperateness, ooh, you're going to get more than what you ever asked for. That was yours. So for my 888, which is harvest, let's see. Look, oh my God, hold on. This card came out. Bad timing. Too little, too late. Taking, not ready to love again. Okay, little too late and bad timing. So there's somebody that you, too late. Like maybe you want to go back to this person, but in reality, this person could have had a bad temper. Now for you, they want me to pull another card. Why? Because I saw the red passion. You give too much love. I mean, you give love. I heard that Prince song again. I will die for you. And guess what? The universe, God doesn't want you to settle either. Okay, I saw 51. That's a 6. And look, controlling, because you've dealt with too many people that were controlling. And guess what? You're not gonna be in that energy. See how that motorcycle keeps, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's somebody that's wanting to come back into your life. This person is too controlling, but they're lost without you. Now, if this is you that's lost with somebody else, hang in there. Stop being so controlling. Because look, that person that is wanting to spin the block is gonna give you false hope. And look, that motherfucker, if you think, man or woman, if you think they don't miss you, they're never gonna find somebody like you. And they're gonna be crushed. Look, and there's too much negativity. You have a surprise coming, okay? A very big surprise. Now for my 888 or my 555, this is gonna be Tina Romero. Okay, Tina, let's see, what do we got? And I hear it like this. Ooh, the money, but in love. But we're talking about love. Hi, you little devil. I knew you. Look at you, Tina. Not only are you good in bed, but you're a little devilish. Oh my God, it says trouble following them. Like when you give up the nalgas, my God, they're feeding for you. And you're even scared. Infinite, I don't want to give up my nalgas because they're stalking the shit out of me. Oh my God. Look, it's up in the air. It says, not able to make solid plans, flighty and ungrounded. Now, your devilish energy, your sexual energy is very passionate. Very passionate, Tina. Like you've been on my page for a while. And I'm going to tell you, Tina, you're going to find somebody that's going to be able to handle you when it comes to your energy. Very passionate. Now, God wants you to stop controlling it and wants you to flow with it. Like allow love to come into your life. Look, it takes two. This person is going to reach out to you. Both of you guys are going to be on the same page. You have a curiosity of a person. Now, this person might be somebody you could be with, but God doesn't want you to be, and even your spirit team, don't be set on a certain person. Like you could go out. I think you're going to have a good time with a particular person and you're going to smash. And they want you to be able to control your love, your energy, your passion. Like, yo, babe, when you get down, like you want to impress, but it's not even impress. You just like to be a freak. Like, and then like I'm picking up on your energy where, and I don't mean to put your business out there, but you don't even give a fuck no more. Like you come from the planet of I don't give a fuck, like our planet in this chat, in this family of infinite, and it's making you more secure, like positive. Meaning that with this two, it says someone is not committing incompatible and conflict. Okay, and this could be because of an affair. Maybe you in the past you were let down, but the way you're gonna look at love, Tim, you're not gonna you're gonna know, is that person worth me giving my love? Like you're gonna cherish your love. And you might have a couple of affairs, brief affairs, and some people might say, well, you're fucking two-faced. I thought it was just me and you. And the problem is that your energy is so addictive. And sometimes you thought the other person, the other person made you feel like you're over here needy to them, but you're about to pull back and you're going to enjoy life on your terms. And that goes for anybody hearing this. You're going to learn how to enjoy your love on your terms. And in the past, like, yo, I had an affair, but what was I supposed to do? God had to spiritually, kick my ass or whoop my ass spiritually. It was consequences to it. I learned from it. I grew from it. And if somebody wants to shame you, tell that shit to take it to God. It's none of your business no more. Don't let nobody hold that over you. That was for the full collective and you, Tina. All right. So it says, the last one, it says, escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. And this is gonna be for all of you guys. Like love is an amazing thing. And it could be an escape for a lot of us. Who doesn't like to be in love? We got 33 in the fucking chat. I love that number because it goes to six, and that's the card of the lovers. Now, love is something that I enjoy. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, but I enjoy it. I love to love. If there's a heartbreak, I learn the lesson and I keep it pushing forward. So let's see. This is gonna be one last card for this money moves. And look at that spaceship. Make sure you go wild and be happy. Yes, like if as long as you don't hurt somebody, you're good. Now you can't be responsible for another person's feelings, obviously. But if you go in and you're like, yo, I want to just try it out. I want to be able, if I'm with you, even if I say, hey, I want to date you or I want to marry you, but at one point, if me and you can't, you know, what do they call it? If we can't, I don't know how that word is. I had it right here. If we can't, make sure we can't agree on the same terms. Well, if I feel that I want to walk away, because you can't be angry, just the way. If you want to walk away, and I don't want to have to force you. If you could be on that same level and be able to say, okay, I love you, and I love you enough to maybe you don't even have to explain it to me, but go ahead and go. Just don't hurt me. Yo, our lives, and I say our lives, including myself, our lives would be so much better, but we get wrapped up in our feelings. And that in our past is our past. It's okay. I want you to be that, yo, I acted crazy. Okay. That was the past. You learn from it and you learn how to, whoa, I don't want to be in that situation and I don't want to hurt somebody and I don't want to be the one that gets hurt. So guess what? Release the resentment of what somebody else did. And you have to. It's hard. I'm gonna tell you from experience, it is hard. But I have to walk the walk and I have to be able to tell you guys, like, let's give it a try. Did you hear how I said it? Let's give it a try. Because yo, we came here to learn from mistakes and yes, it's coming to me. Some people made some fucking nasty ass mistakes that really hurt us. But like God said, but you're still alive. I'm like, fuck. So what does that mean? Okay, we're still alive. Let's see what else God has for us. You know, who knows? You might meet somebody on the chat and it might be good or it might not be good. But yo, I'd rather have me a fucking, being chief friends with benefits, bitch. We're not good, but every once in a while, man, you can fuck. I mean, who agrees and who doesn't? I'm gonna hold on, guys. Look what flew out. New beginnings. And love affair. Look, we were just talking about love affairs. Don't be afraid when it comes to love affair because it says dirty little secrets, sex fix, and download that somebody doesn't know. And yo, we've all experienced it, and it felt exciting. It was hurtful maybe in the end, but for a lot of you guys, this new beginning after this love affair, because a lot of you guys look, there's investments with this card, and you're gonna learn how to invest. Some people, we did have a love affair. And a lot of people put their 2 cents into it when we didn't ask for their 2 cents. We just asked for support, making a transition. And some of us, we didn't end up with the person that we were in a love affair. We wish we could have. But for some of you guys, you had somebody that chickened out. For some of you guys, you tried it, but it didn't work out. It worked out when it was a secret, when you were behind the fucking sheets, when, it was exciting, you know? And maybe your person ended up doing the same thing. You let them do their thing, and guess what? You could be a mature person, and you're like, I already been down that road. Go for it. And they win, and they crashed and burned. Who knows? But all I know is I want my new beginning. I want my new beginning, and I'm gonna use whatever I experienced in the past. I'm gonna use it as, as experience, as learning lessons. How could I do things better? Because I'm gonna tell you, on my end, I want new love. I want the new experience. I want the excitement. I want that fifth house energy. Bitch, when I see you, I want you to run towards me, like, because it kind of looks gay for the guy to run. No, bitch, you run to me. I want to pick you up by your ass, and if I can, because like, I love all kinds of women. I want a woman that's taller than me. I want to be at her chi levels. I want to experience that. Like, I want to experience a woman that's taller than me, where her chichis are right here. But when we're laying down, making love, we're equal. Maybe. Pinche patota. Make sure it's a woman. Fuck. But anyways, we're getting too far. I love y'all's chat, eh? Let's see what else for my collective. Let's see. It says right here, social status. Oh my God. Whatever you're doing, whoever you are, you're about to be celebrated, and you're about to gain. Like, if somebody tried to ruin your reputation, you're about to get it back. Just pay attention to where God's leading you. It says you will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant. See? And then spiritual work. Holy shit, spiritual work. I like it, because this could be even me. Because remember, we're all a team in this bitch. All of us in this chat, while I'm doing this reading, this could be all of us. Like, one day we could be butt naked in a room, doing spiritual thing. And I'm going to have my eye open. Let me see what Tina looks like. Oh my God, those chichis are big. Or, fuck. I'm not going to lie. Look, mind power. Look, mind power. Yes. And then with the spiritual work, we can help each other. You never know. Never. I love you guys. Okay. And it could be a lot of fertility. It could be a lot of sex. People be like, what they doing over there? Shit. Infinite and Tina are over there smashing, and they're wanting not to see. They're like this. Pinchy clapping. Are we supposed to open our eyes? No, bitch. Keep your eyes closed. All right, guys. I love you guys. Hit the like button on the way out. If you want to donate to the channel, you're welcome to. It's in the description. And just be ready for your transformation with your love life. If you're on this channel, this is like, I was guided with God, my spirituality. And I've had it back and forth. And God said there's something about love within all of us, that we were hurt at a young age, older age, whatever age. And my ability to have you laugh, smile. And this is not me explaining. This is because you guys are going to play it forward. You guys are going to capture the love of life again. And how? By giving love another chance. By not holding on to resentment of what others did. I want you to know, before we end it, you guys are fucking amazing, man or woman. You guys came here with a greater purpose. And yes, they might have hurt you hard. Some people don't even know the amount of hurt, and you could have been going through, losing a parent and grieving. And they think that they hurt you, which they did, but you were grieving. And then now you're over this grief, and now you're going to settle with them, and now they're scared because they thought that they really hurt you. No, now you're about to settle up with the bullshit they put you through, and you're going to hold them accountable. But God wants you to never lose the ability to love again. Just because another person hurt you, just because another person tried to shame you, just because they try to hold guilt and shame over you. No, you're going to stand in your power, and you're going to tell people, yeah, what, bitch? I did cheat. Yeah, I did do that. And what? Because nobody's perfect. In Spanish, they call it, there's nobody, no tiene, somebody has something they did. No tiene cola que lo pise, or something like that. But I feel you guys are going to embrace this Scorpio energy, this transformation. And it has to do with your love life. This is you loving you, who God created you to be, and accepting the mistakes you made in the past. Okay? It says change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. And this one says free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. And I'll end it with that, guys. Thank you for look for it was 222 when we ended, but it's 223 right now. I want to give you guys you know, let you guys know. Be the authority of your own fucking life. Okay? I love you guys. Spoil me for harvest. Oh, but not to be serious. Yeah. Thank, thank you guys for being and sharing. I'm gonna go to the house. I got Pisces to do, but I just wanted to do a quick one here, and yo, it turned into a badass reading. So, like, share, and for some of you guys in the chat, you're gonna meet each other, and there's gonna be a love affair. I remember you used to say that in the chat. You really meant it, and oh my God, you guys, it's gonna go on a different level. Look, can I just put the tip in? Andale, just a little tip. It's gonna be like your I was gonna say 15. For some of us, we lost our virginity at 15. I say that, but you know, to keep it, PG-13, like 18 and 20. Oh my God, you make me feel so good. Panchito, Panchita, I love you. Imagine, like, I saw Iris in here. Imagine if you meet one of your high school like loves, and then you meet up again, and that was a person you could have lost your virginity, or just somebody you were just smashing, but you really liked, and then you went to high school, and then all of a sudden God places you back in, and you're like, oh my God. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you. If I do the Pisces, I'll put a 15-minute little timer thing so you guys can be aware. If not, I see you mañana. All right. I'm gonna smoke me one, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you, Empress. Empress, love. You're gonna have to rewind it. Ooh.